There's been quite a bit of sequels or continuations nowadays from long ago properties, but this isn't one of them. Um, Babysitter came out a couple of years ago. Really good, really quirky, out of nowhere. Um, Dark comedy horror picture on Netflix that was completely out of left field. Essentially, long story short, the movie was about like a cult that needs to kill the innocent. So this movie has a continuation of sorts from that first movie. So it's I would say it's a direct sequel to the first movie for sure. 2 years later, like in the movie, and I think it's about 2 years later in reality as well. It's pretty cool. I'm not going to tell you the whole spoilers beat for beat for the movie, but all you need to know when you see this picture is that um, there's going to be laughs for sure. Quite a bit of shock value. Um, the main thing that got me cracking up there is for veteran movie watchers like myself was that there's quite a bit of references to 1980s, 1990s good movies. And for the millennials, which this movie was made for, I don't think they know or care about 80s or 90s movies. There's references to The Breakfast Club, there's references to Terminator 2, NT1, Back to the Future, and a few other pictures in that era that are pretty popular. Wink, wink. Like Jason Voorhees. So there's quite a bit of it in the movie. So like I was cracking up there. Oh yeah, there's also a reference to Pee Wee Herman in there, which the millennials definitely won't get. Marge sent you. Yeah, definitely a fun movie overall there. I think it was kind of weird there. In the first half of the movie, there was a lot of references to the past. And then the last half of the movie, it was all essentially, action, killing people left and right there, that kind of stuff there. But they had different writers. But yeah, that part was fun there. The kills in the movie are well executed. They're very creative in the movie, except for the fact that they keep going for a certain body part. I'll just put it that way: certain body part over and over again. Uh, there's other ways to kill than doing that. That's all I got to say. But it was fine. It was fine. I was looking forward to the kills every time. It's not a big deal. Um, and the chemistry between him and the girl was pretty obvious in the beginning. Um, and the other characters in the picture, the surprise characters from the other movie, they were cool in the movie as well. I liked seeing them again. It was pretty awesome. Um, I'm not sure if there's going to be a sequel the way this movie ended, but it's not a bad way to go out if it's just the final one of the final one of the two pictures that came out there. So definitely check it out there. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a good time for sure. So yeah, what is this movie like? Who is this movie for? Is it for millennials? Is it for adults? I would say the movie's more for adults because they would get a lot of the references that they're talking about, like metallic polyalloy. If you don't know what I mean, you're too young for this picture. Metallic polyalloy. If you don't know what that means, you're too young for the picture. If you do know what that means, you're gonna have a good time because it's around that area of expertise. You gotta know. So yeah, overall a fun picture for the veteran movie watchers. I'll put it that way. So yeah, there you go. Enjoy watching Babysitter Killer Queen.